Soriano immediately takes the center of the octagon, tries to put him on his heels. When you're a striker, you want to get the guy going backwards so that if he is trying to wrestle, he's wrestling defensively from a defensive posture.
First strike thrown by Giagos. And now here's the effect of the crowd. Does he get amped up?
Nice low leg kick now for Soriano.
This is already a lot more measured than it was in Florida. You remember the two girls that fought in the first fight in Florida? They were going crazy.
It was madness.
The moment the fight started.
But there is an effect of the crowd.
Yes, for sure.
When the roar happens, you see guys hit the accelerator.
Especially when you've been in the apex for the last year.
Right.
Soriano's doing a real good job of defending to this point. Nice job by Giagos there. He switched his head outside.
Beautiful.
He was having difficulties with the single, so he switched his head to the outside, to a high crotch, got to a double leg, got the finish. Soriano did a great job, fantastic job of getting back to his feet. He needs to isolate the hip, get that lock on his left hip, get that left hip out forward, and then start to cut back towards it.
And very intelligent how Giagos took the back, but realized he didn't really have it that well and dropped back down, tried to get control from the back.
Giagos opened the fight southpaw, but he will switch stances pretty frequently. Landed the big right hand out of the orthodox stance a moment ago. And Soriano, Joe, a little bit undersized for 55. He says he will move back down to 45 after this short notice opportunity.
But when you're waiting 6 years to get back, you know, you get a chance, you take it. Doesn't matter what weight they tell you to fight at. And with his fighting style, he feels like he can at least compete here. That left hook landed in tight right there by Soriano.
Beautiful right hand.
Giagos is hurt.
Yeah, Soriano real. Oh my goodness.
This dude's hands is good.
He's in trouble. Giagos is in trouble right now.
Look at how calm Soriano is
on his feet.
Look at Soriano just stay patient. He believes in striking so much, he knows more opportunities will present themselves.
And he's landing hard shots, but he's not loading up or telegraph. He's showing that maturity of those years off outside the octagon. He has definitely improved. Oh, eye poke.
Soriano with a protest there for an eye poke, and referee going to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though seemingly he didn't see it.
Come here.
Hey, honestly, that sucks for Soriano because he was building all that momentum. But for Giagos, now he has some time to try to clear the cobwebs, go back to the corner and try to reset himself as he gets ready to get back to action.
It's accidental, okay? Just make sure we got our fingers controlled, all right? Just give me a second. You good? Come on, over here. Stay with me.
That scrape might have been the second time that he had that eye impacted, maybe fought through the first one.
Fight!
Henry Hoof trying to settle his athlete from the corner. Just over 2 minutes to go in what is...
Oh, stuck him again. Soriano just looks so clean on his feet. Look at that right leg kick.
And then the head movement.
Oh, my goodness.
John, you were so impressed by Soriano's hands, man. And the fact that he's back, boy, he looks even better than I remember right now. He looks so tight.
He was pretty emotional this week, as you might expect. You start to wonder if this opportunity is ever going to come around again. Beautiful body kick by Soriano. But when you're training on the daily with guys like Gilbert Burns and Michael Chandler, didn't think he'd be too fazed by the atmosphere. He's off to a pretty good start.
And honestly, John, that is where he found a lot of confidence, right? Just knowing and going with those guys, holding his own and doing well. So even when Henry was like, hey, man, maybe you should coach, he was thinking to himself, hey, I still can do this.
So the Rhode Islander in a pretty good striking flow here early. You see the total strike numbers.